What? Oh,
Yo.
Chronos. Hey.
What's up?
Welcome
What's up?
to Eazys World. Yes, ladies
Glad
and
to
gentlemen.
be here, bro. Glad to be here.
This is Chronos' new song, Make It So. Make it so. Make it so what?
Make your life so. Make it whatever you want. Like, the decision is yours every day. Every day you wake up to make the day great or not, you got to make it so.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm glad. How you feel, though? How you feel?
I feel good, bro. I feel
That's
great.
good, bro. That's good, because I got to tell the crowd who you are, of course. So, before we go further with this episode, make sure everything's good. Okay. Before we go further with this episode, I do want to give a special tribute to a fallen friend of ours who was big part of the local scene here, Mr. Chance. Chance, we love you, boy.
Rest in peace, bro.
What was his the angel, the name called? What was it called again?
His little brand.
Yeah, brand. What was the brand called?
It was for his brother. I forgot what the brand is right now. What it was
know.
called.
I know, but
I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, but we still appreciate you. I still actually know the person behind the brand, and every time I see that at gas stations and stuff, I'll be like, damn, like,
Yeah.
I actually know what that is. So, Chance, we love you.
He was blowing up right before it happened too, man. He was doing a lot of work with everybody. It was awesome to see him shining in his element because he was really good with that camera too, bro.
He was a very good person too, like genuine soul.
Yeah.
So like I really appreciate being in his presence for real. So
yeah, I got a crazy
appreciate
story with bro because we were supposed to do a music video. I met him way back doing shows with a friend of mine named J.A. out of Destrehan. And he was with D-Day at the time doing a lot of photography for him. And I met him. That's how I got a song with D-Day. It's through him and DJ B. Dot.
That's good. That's good. But
crazy.
Like I said, his legacy still intact because that's how me and you met. You was a friend of his and I was a friend of his, and then it just brought us together. And then Divine Full Circle, we back again. So that's dope that you're here because like I just told you in the Eazys world, everybody's super fucking important. But before we go any further and before we get into some cool, deep, intellectual, lyrical, miracle shit, I do want to talk about that new song though. That really was dope, and I really like your beat production because that's a lot of popish and it's a very TV show like anime shit, like you said, you can see it in the anime, and that's true. You stick it to
kind
your
of
word.
fast paced.
Yeah. So talk about this song, Make It So.
All right, so it originated with a sample from RJ Passon. He's like a guitar player. He does a lot of stuff on like Instagram, little reels. He put sample this. Okay. And I took that. I pretty much stretched it a little bit, changed the key, and I decided to put, it's like Jersey drums.
Yeah. You said it's inspired by Jersey beat too.
So it's inspired off a Jersey beat. I got that far and I started writing. And pretty much at the time, a lot of my mindset has been like your life is what you make. Like so it also talks a lot about the negative things that I think in my mind, like the caffeine overdosing and it's a lot of negative things that I do. But damn, where was I going with this? It's a lot. It's layered, yo.
And these world, nobody's pressured to say like dope things. Let it flow, let it breathe. Like don't be nervous. Okay, it's all peaceful surroundings.
Yeah, for sure.
He was like, I don't know what not. You're doing good.
Yeah.
But continue.
It's the lyrics have a lot to do with the negative things that I think about myself, but if I decide to get rid of those things and make my life what I want it to be.
You feel like you're a hypochondriac?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, hey, sometimes it's when you think like that, don't think of it as thinking negative. I mean, you gotta think cautious because the life I live, like, fuck it. You know,
Yeah.
and so you had to live, but still with limits and precautions. So don't think of it as a bad thing. Don't think of it as a bad thing. Because caffeine overdose, bro. I need to drink water, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody should.
I mean, that's what I got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should actually be drinking water because that cold drink shit. That's bad too. Nobody. People underestimate that because that's like drugs too.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? You
Absolutely.
get addicted to that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm addicted to this shit. And it's like. Fuck.
I mean, caffeine's in the pre-workout that I take. It's like,
Literally.
yeah, it's everywhere. It's coffee, it's energy drinks. It's what I use to get by,
Facts.
especially working shift work, yo. Like
Facts.
I always got an energy drink or something.
Hey, don't feel bad about thinking cautiously.
Yeah.
When I say negative, you want to say cautiously. But nah. But moving on though. Chronos.
What's up, bro?
That's your name, right?
Yeah, that's my stage name.
Chronos.
Michael's my real name.
Chronos.
Yeah,
Chronos.
Chronos. Yeah,
C-O-R-O-N-S.
God of time.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Cause I want to talk about what made Chronos and where did Chronos begin.
Chronos began with my like some water real quick.
Hey, feel free. Relax. You comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You good. Oh, don't mind the extra shit too. I gotta. That's my thing. You know.
It's all good.
Yeah,
I used to be obsessed with God of War, the game. And it got me like very obsessed with Greek mythology. And
That's cool. Keep
I
talking.
also love this
Keep
quote
talking.
by I'm pretty sure you say Basquiat or how you say
Basquiat?
Basquiat, yeah. Art is how we decorate space and music is how we decorate time. So like the concept of that I'm a musician and I make music and I love like I've been listening to a lot of Carl, I forgot his last name, but
I'm about to say Carl Thomas, my black ass. I mean, you know what that is, huh? Carl Thomas. And I wish I never met her. You know that song? Like I said, my black ass about to mention Carl Thomas. That's an R&B singer. He's an R&B singer, bro. Yeah. So
Billy Carson is who I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, he talks a lot about like theories and stuff. And
yeah. I'm like, oh yeah. You
I like a lot of that shit. I think about that a lot. So to me, time is one of those structures that is very human based. It's very perception, like it's whatever your perception of time is and how we move through it. And I use that as like my crafting point. And kind of like everything we do with music is based off of time and quarter notes and this and that, you know what I'm saying? And how we structure it. And yes.
Yeah, you got a cool ass name.
Yeah, I tried. I tried.
But look, check it. I do want to talk about the sound though, because the sound is what separates you apart from a lot of niggas, like even myself. So it's like your shit is in a whole nother galaxy in a good way. Ooh, that's cool. Bro. In a good way. And it really does have that anime bounce. Like because you see anime around you, so it kind of has an influence on all of us. But like, just give me the inspiration behind your music. Like, why is your sound like this? Like, what made you chose that sound in particular?
As far as the last two singles, which I feel like the next one's gonna kind of switch it up. It's gonna go a little slower. It's not gonna be so high energy. Mm-hmm. I felt like a lot of my older stuff used to be down tempoed as well. Mm-hmm. So like I kind of intentionally went for high energy, and I feel like that almost translated into like that anime poppy vibe. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of that. I watch a lot of anime. Yeah. So and I just included a lot of punk drums and live drums. And yeah, bro, the new sound is a lot different from my old stuff though. So yeah, it's inspired by a lot of like, I guess hyper pop and like newer digicore type stuff.
Yeah. I hear that. Definitely hear that shit. In the music. And it's cool. And the fact that you make your own beats, do you?
Yeah.
Bro, do you?
Out of Reason. Nobody uses Reason, bro.
Out of Reason?
Out of Reason.
I actually recorded my second album on that.
Nice.
Reason? So I actually know what you're talking about. So we editing guys. Yeah, okay. We both got bragging rights on this editing.
We up in the dolls, you feel me?
I use DaVinci Resolve to edit these videos. So not only does it come out crisp, but my own fucking movie is edited off that shit. Like, that's big dog shit.
Yeah.
So Reason, you a fucking big dog, my guy. You a big dog. He's like, yeah, nah, I'm telling you that shit because this is real. It's real. Even though my like engineer, you know, he's my engineer. You should know how to do that. But you write, produce, and mix your own shit.
Nah, I mix with David. I do. I'm there and present, but I let bro do the mixing and mastering.
But still, you make your own fucking beats though.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's good enough because I still gotta learn like how to own beats. First, I gotta learn how to mix my fucking music though.
Yeah, I do.
But it's gonna get there though. It's gonna get there.
I do. I also like the fact of having somebody else collaborating on it because I feel like the best things aren't made alone. They're always made with like, you know, people.
Facts. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I do also want to talk about your ethnicity and heritage and stuff like that.
Thank you, bro.
I just want the people to know where you from. Where you from again?
I'm from here.
No. From here. Like your
my nationality. My parents are from Honduras, so I'm first gen. Yeah, they met at Delgado.
Motherfucking gen.
Yeah.
And all this shit. Man, all this shit tied to my ex. I don't even know why. Delgado and Honduran. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is... What? Your people might know my fucking ex. Probably.
It's possible, bro. I think
exactly.
They had a lot of Hondurans come here. Yes. Because of the banana trade. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the shit's dock right here. Yeah.
So you being Latino, correct? You being Latino, like what? Because I know what it feels like to be black and an artist, but since I've been exposed to Latin culture and really, actually, truly, genuinely falling for this culture and falling in love with it more than just the music, but is like the culture within itself. How did growing up Latino, but still growing up like as an artist, like how was that so different from me? I want to know in like your shoes, in your mind.
I also can't come from like a musical family. My dad's a drummer.
So it was different for you. So you're blessed, actually.
Yeah. He's
very blessed.
I've had a drum kit in my house since I was born. So that's kind of where I learned. That's how I started. I was in a punk band in high school, and that's where the gauges come from. Okay. And so I mean, he also was exposed to a lot of rock in Honduras before he came here. So he was in love with bands like Led Zeppelin, stuff like that, just old rock and roll. And that's kind of what I was exposed to. He would show me those kind of songs on the drums. And they all started there, man. And that's like why I still love punk, like punk pop stuff, and why I kind of infuse it in the stuff that I make today.
All right, cool. Because I know the reason why I kind of like it and I wanted to see it from your shoes because I met a lot of Latina, and the Latin artists and stuff like that. It was kind of difficult for them because I had it difficult just on the strength of trying to fight for this is who I am. You know, a lot of kids that come from that. Oh my bad, I don't rap, but cool. A lot of kids that come from like the cloths of you and like in your culture and stuff like that, they kind of had it pretty hard because it's like that's not real and it's like and it's not what's gonna keep the bills paid and a house and a job and stuff like that. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro, and I'm saying this to you like in your face, y'all really some fucking hard workers, bro.
Yeah, like, my parents are extremely hard workers.
Yeah, Latinos, y'all really bust your ass, bro.
Yeah.
And sometimes a lot of my homies that I met, they felt like just because it wasn't work, it's not real work to them. And they just they mostly try to prove them wrong, but just trying to just focus on them and focus on why you're doing this instead of being like combative with it, you know what I mean? Yeah. I wish they didn't feel like that, but I understand how I really do because I've seen it firsthand, and I've learned a lot from it, and that's why I had to in Law vs. Soul. That's why I really had to push my I call my uncle, but he's still my homie, but still my uncle to do it because that's just the same kind of like type of things that I was saying about what I was saying, but. Go on what you were saying, though, because I did wanted to hear what you had to say, too.
I feel like the hardest part of being Latino with it was being first gen. So I didn't have many connections or, like, not a lot of I feel like generations here, people that can show me what I need to be doing, or
So you're making an impact now, like you're making a footprint for like probably your
generations
kids,
to come.
Kids,
yeah.
you know? So yeah, it is pressure for you.
Yeah, so I mean that's almost why I work a full-time job on top of doing this stuff, because it's my parents' work ethic is like, nah, you need to do something to bring in money. So I guess that's another aspect of like being Latino that it comes to mind sometimes, but I kind of just put that more on my ego, or like something to be like, I need to be working, I need to be doing something, you know.
I'm exactly the same, and I ain't gonna lie, it really with this. Me, I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, that was cold. It used to be cold back then. I used to love that shit. But now,
Metroid going crazy over.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like doing that. I'm glad everybody, watched that. But no, with me, see, it was difficult for me to keep a job because it was at one point in my life, like I'm a child actor, so acting, I didn't even have bills, so acting was my clothes money, game money, you know what I mean? Like whatever the fuck I wanted, because it's just what I do, you know what I mean? So it was tough to like trying to balance a real job with, like trying to be an artist for me, because it was like one point in time in my life I really was a full-time artist, you know what I mean? And then, balancing this job it sucks, because I'm a fucking person that picks up on energy, and then it's like I don't like it here, and then it's like I get fired, or then I leave, and then even when I do have a good job, shit happens, because I recently just filmed a movie and I was working a good job, but what happened? The movie is taking too much of my time to where I have to, because it's like I had to be at work. Yeah, I do, but dude, I had to be on set too. I make money for this. I can't just be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. And this is a big fucking movie. So come on, like, what? And it was hard for me to like balance growing up and still being an artist, because I'm growing as a person. I'm not a kid no more, but it's like it's hard for me to balance as an artist. So with you having all this work on you and stuff like that, and then you're dating too at the same time. Like, how the fuck do you find balance? Because that's something I never had the pleasure of. Like, I lost a lot of shit to this. Like, I lost my relationship to this. Like, when the music started, I was barely in the city. Now I'm traveling. Now I'm gone every other day, because now I got a show every other weekend. And it's like I didn't have time, because now I'm auditioning more now. And
it's a struggle, man. To find the balance.
But how does Kronos do it?
A lot of caffeine. We come back to the caffeine. I
Oh,
work nights and
that's
stuff.
why you said caffeine overdose.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's just if I really
shit
count,
like crack.
Yeah, actually that's hilarious, because me and my friend call it crack. We call it gym crack. If I think about it, every scoop of my pre-workout is like 400 milligrams, and the max you're supposed to take is 400 in a day. Recommended. So it's possible. If I just stick with that, that's already capped for my day.
Right.
And I work nights, so I'm bouncing back nights, days. It's just ways to stay up, I guess. I guess it makes me kind of jittery too at times.
Because see, we're both artists, so it's like I have times where I have a pet peeve of pleasing a lot of people. Do you try to like please the ones that is not in? So what's your real name?
Michael.
Yeah. So do you try to please? Like, do you try hard to please the lives in Michael's life, but also Kronos' life as well too? I explain that.
I think I succeed pretty well in doing it. Right now, it's going pretty well. I feel like everything's balanced out. I'm with my nephew a lot, so I get to see family, see him grow. So I get to see my brothers a good bit. I feel like everything is just lined up. I just actually got a new job working with my pop, so I see him at work.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And I see him a good bit. Yeah, everything's good. I spend a lot of time with my fiance, and Yeah,
That's
man.
good, fiance.
Yeah, thank
Congratulations, fiance, fiance. Everybody, yes. Congratulations to Mr. Kronos. Fiance, Mrs. Mark, Mr. and Mrs. Mark. That's dope. That's awesome. That's awesome. But
That's Gaia, I guess, huh?
what about the future? Like, what do you want 5 years from now?
Oh, that's a very good question. Because I would love to be able to do.
Appreciate you, baby. Eazys Wrld. Yeah.
I would appreciate being able to just do this full time, be Kronos and do music, make art. I mean, nobody wants to clock in. Nobody wants to do that, bro.
Artists or not,
yeah.
fuck. Yeah, nobody wants to fucking do
Yeah,
that.
it sucks, man. You're basically trading your time here for what? To make somebody else rich. Like, nah, I'm not with it. I don't want to. I'm doing it now for the trap of it and getting the money and building up, like, I own my own house and whatnot, and like just, I guess, getting set up into a point where I can own a business or like allocate funds differently than like just working for a paycheck.
The people in Mark's job, I don't know Kronos, but Mark's job. Hey, my man is not gonna touch this blunt. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Like, I don't see nothing. Do you see anything, Kronos?
Nothing.
All right, cool. So, like, y'all fire my nigga, I'm gonna have to fuck y'all up. Like, for real. Like, the plant, whoever the fuck y'all is, don't do that to my. This my. I don't even. This, yeah, nah. But nah, continue.
Nah, man, it's just shit, I forgot what we were talking about.
But no, I got it. I'm a steer. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro. I got this shit. All right. So, kids. Like, these are quick questions. But we still got a lot of shit talking about, but I'm just about to hit you like, boom. Yes or no? Kids.
Hopefully.
Selling out arenas.
Hopefully, that would be sweet.
All right, cool. I'm going to keep going.
A very big inspiration for me with music and kids right now is Latranium. He's like another artist from here.
Yeah, shout out to Latranium.
Yeah, shout out to Latranium. He's making it happen. He's got 2 kids, bro. Like,
shout out to him.
Yeah.
All right.
It's possible.
Let me see. Ferrari or family van?
Family van.
Family van. Okay.
I wouldn't own like a luxury car like that
No.
unless it was to rent it and like
To
make
rent
money off of it.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't own one because, especially here in this city.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Shit on your tires.
No way.
Gold plaque or no plaque?
Gold plaque, definitely.
Exactly,
Everybody
yeah,
wants a
man.
gold plaque. At least one.
At least a gold.
At least
All right.
one.
Favorite color?
Yellow.
Favorite number?
3.
Favorite artist?
Right now, Breakins is my favorite
All
artist
time.
right now. All time, Michael Jackson, definitely.
Michael Jackson. Okay. Dragon Ball Z or Naruto?
Franchise-wise, Dragon Ball. If we talking like series-wise, Shippuden is over anything in Dragon Ball right now. Shippuden went crazy.
All right, cool. Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo. Yeah.
And last but not least, LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
All right,
I'm
cool.
actually named after Michael Jordan.
The nation like a joke. All right, cool. He's the only person who has a point. All right, so cool. Boo, boom. All right, continue. So, global warming. You affiliated with the motherfuckers, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So I have a going. Is it going? Global warming. Okay, global warming. I have a global warming affiliate of mine. See, actually, he's the one I'm most closest to. You know somebody named Adonai?
Yeah, Addy.
You know Addy?
Yeah, I got a song with Addy. It's,
exactly.
Yeah.
You ain't think I ain't
That's
did?
my dog.
Yeah, I do my research. I might not get any questions because I do it on the fly, but guess what? I know some shit.
Yeah, it's on the tuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the
Well,
tuck.
guess what? I got a song with the Adonai too.
Nice.
Yeah, so mine is called what is it? What the fuck is the name of my song? This ain't home. So basically, I know that was funny. I don't know. Remember, I ain't gonna lie, that's fucked up.
He was having a me moment, bro.
I don't play.
Brain farting.
I don't really play too much of my music. I ain't gonna cap to you. I listen to my shit probably once or twice, or when it first dropped, play it a couple of times. But every time I do go back to it, though, I always feel like very proud of myself, and the Asians like fine wine. But Addy, he's very good people. Pell's actually good people. I actually have a quick story about Pell. You know, you can tell me about Pell too, because when I talk about him. I met Pell my first time going to LA, and it was very cool because he's a super humble guy.
Yeah,
super humble guy, and very down to earth. Where I'm stranded I'm stranded in the fucking airport for 11 hours, and I went to his studio session with him and my cousin and shit like that, and I'll never forget. When I played my song Fire Girl, he was like, my cousin was like, yo, so you fuck with it, right? He was like, yeah, I actually do fuck with it. He was like, does he got potential? And he was like, yeah, he got potential. So damn, yo, he's like, yeah, he got potential. Yeah, I fuck with him. And I was like, damn, that's a cool nigga.
Yeah.
And ever since then, you know, I've always, you know, supported you guys and everything y'all done, because I seen you at a couple of why I keep saying going global? Global warming. Global warming fucking events. Yeah. No, because, okay, so my first episode was with a guy from Going Global. That's his shit.
Ah, got you.
Yeah, but it's global
That's kind of close, yeah.
Exactly. So I keep getting confused. But, Pell's a dope guy. I met Pell before. Latranium, super positive. Adonai's real cool. He's music crazy. And then
he's got a lot of
fucking Kronos, who's actually super chill and laid back and a dork at times. We fuck with it. For real, I fuck with it. So tell you about our experience, like, cause you worked with Pell before, correct?
Yeah, we've worked on some stuff.
How's it working with him? Like, I do envision someday that, you know, I get a song with dude, something like that. I do envision that. Like, what is it like working with him?
To be honest with you, I haven't worked with him enough, and that's it's a big group, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, I gotta see y'all on
I think we've collaborated on maybe like 2 songs, and it was the session sometimes was just, you know, running the loops, and then we like chill for like an hour or 2, and then it was like, all right, I'm gonna send the loops to everybody, and then we kind of make other stuff from, you know, our own separate laptops and whatnot. So that's about where I'm at with Pell in the group as far as like collaborative stuff, which, I mean, yeah, that should be coming to a change hopefully soon. Yeah, he's cool. That's my dog. Like I've hung out with him a lot, you know, because we always do the events and stuff together. But as far as catching each other in the studio at the right times when like I'm not at work or he's at the studio or something, you know, it's a little trickier than one would think with a big group, because there's like 20-something artists.
Yeah, this nigga that I ain't never heard.
Yeah.
This is like high feature all over again. But I appreciate the difference in sound as far as like Nola, like new Nola coming up, because you're one of them. And I really respect
Thank you, bro.
what all y'all are doing, especially you, since you're here. Like, we're going to focus on fucking Kronos. But with you, I focus... All right. Yeah, I focus on what everybody's not saying focus on, but I just pay attention. I pay attention to what everybody's doing, because since I started this, I've been having a lot of people come here that I was already familiar with. So when you reached out to me to come on the platform in the Eazys World, I was super, super, super fucking like ecstatic, because I have people after you coming that I also know that I'm super ecstatic by, and I appreciate your support, you know, like wholeheartedly, because what this needs is more community. Yeah. And I'm branching off and bringing everybody together, because I don't give a fuck what they got going on over here or what they got going on there. Like, if you come to Eazys World, we're all fair in that round. I had to say that round. But nah, I was kind of giving your flowers too early. You get your flowers at the end of the goddamn show. But I like to speak, you know, positivity and keep that energy in there, because the song that we listen to And also, I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite song too. It's very positive, upbeat, and I do love that. What is that song that I said that it was like a Gap commercial, like an Old Navy commercial?
Oh, Pretending.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Go check that shit out because when you hear it, like, cause like I told him, it's not in a bad way. Like I can really just be imagining on a commercial, just you know what I'm saying, like just flat. But that's what makes you're cool. That's what makes you cool. You know, you got the cool name, you got the cool song, and it's like you got the cool person to go with it.
Thank you, bro.
So like I said, you're always welcome.
That's why I hit you up, man. I just feel a good energy from you ever since we met.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's just been really organic. So I just feel like I could be myself around you.
Oh yeah, so that's definitely.
And then I saw the the weave stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's me, bro. I need to be in there.
But what about being the first gen sometimes? Cause see me, I have anxiety, right?
Yeah.
And I just think about the future too much. I think about shit that's so far many years ahead of me, and I don't know why, but I do. Mm-hmm. Like, do you have that at times? Do you go through that at times?
I feel like a lot of our generation goes through that at times. We think a lot about where we need to be and if this is our life's purpose kind of type stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like that causes a lot of anxiety as far as we think too much about the future and not in the present.
Do you know your purpose, Mark?
I feel like my purpose would be music. I'm not sure though. Sometimes I hate music, bro. Sometimes I hate this shit.
Cause I'm gonna tell you my purpose, and this is what I've encountered. So I went through a lot with life in 2022, and also having my past come back to me sometimes, and where I lacked and where I failed at. I've learned about purpose through going through the worst, and I don't ever want you to go through the worst because that's when you really thinking you're like, fuck. Well, you got to pick yourself back up. But I'm just saying, we all got to go through it, but don't, please. But no, I found my purpose not through my art, but through life. Because 22, I seen a lot of life not saying be taken away from me, because I can't blame the universe for death. It has to happen, and that's the unfair thing about death, because you don't know when and you don't know how, and that's not something that you can technically prepare for. So you got to think about it in that case scenario, but still at the same time, I've learned that through life and realizing what's more important, because like I said, we both artists. We both go hard behind our crafts. We work our ass off behind our crafts. But this is not our purpose. You see what I'm saying? Because my purpose in life, bro, is to be a good person, not through words, but through actions. And it's also to teach. It's also to teach, and it's also to, what's that word? I want to say to push, to motivate, to spark, to inspire. Thank you. To inspire.
Got you, bro.
That's my purpose.
Yeah.
And
I like that a lot.
I learned that because I noticed that the biggest artists, how about we use that term? The biggest artists. No, I can use the best too. The biggest and best artists are not always good people. And they have that term for a reason, Never want to meet your idols. You say that for a reason. And with me,
more than likely they're gonna be assholes. Bro.
Exactly. And with me, it's like I never want to be on that type of time. But also, I can't think for other people as well.
Yeah.
Because we can always share the same mind, even though great minds think alike, but still at the same time, I don't eat what make you shit. basically. And that's how I really had to learn about actual purpose. Because young me, like little Eric, 16, 17, 18, 19, I gotta act. I'm born to do this, and I'm meant to here. I'm meant to be here.
Yeah.
And then losing everything that you love and care for, and then
you realize what did it all mean.
Yeah, and like going through that actual heartbreak, like because I'm not the same person as I was, but I'm also not the same artist as I am, and this is my advice to you. Actually, always create with grace. Always create with the knowledge of nothing. Like, this doesn't have to be, it's gotta be my breakout single. Or it's gotta have numbers. We gotta hit the Billboard charts. Like, just create, because this shit gonna be here after you.
Yep.
So just always find the time to really think about yourself sometimes.
Yeah, it was a recent breakthrough I had with my music stuff. Just kind of not worrying about what's popular, making anything for anyone else but myself. I've got to like it first before anybody else likes it.
Do you create to, like, what's that word I'm looking for? Do you create to people please, or do you create for Chronos and whatever you like, that's what's gonna go?
So I would say during COVID, I kind of started creating more for me and not so much for a crowd or any purpose other than this is what I want to hear. This is what I would like to hear. This would be cool to make. This would be cool if it existed.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot because from you can talk about a lot of shit. And I'm glad I have people that can just come up here and not be brain dead, and they can actually dig deep into themselves. And I'm glad to bring that out of you today. What question I was about to ask? Oh, so remind the people, you're Latino, correct?
Yeah. My parents are from Honduras.
And you do like Hispanic music, correct?
I listened to some Bad Bunny. My dad also played a lot of salsa growing up, so that's where that song where I have where Alan Cubis is inspired by that. It's a lot of what my
he knew where the fuck I was going to.
Yeah,
I like that. Great one. I think I like yes. So that So because I do want to talk about that because the music, you guys' music is super fucking official. It's very diverse, which I can say, and I'm glad to actually really really dig deep into other genres outside of trap and reggaeton and shit like that, because it's super awesome, bro. That bachata song, like with the bachata sample with you and Alan Cubis, that was some of the coolest shit I actually heard today, and I actually gonna keep that for me, bro, because that was a cool, and you produced that beat too yourself, right?
Yeah, I produced that.
What sample did you get? That was like a toolkit that you used to create the
guitars?
The bachata.
Oh, the bachata was it was a sample. I think it was from Splice. I just went and looked for a bachata percussion, and we kind of
that's what I was looking for. Okay, I like that. Got it. Because that was cool. Because now, bro, I can name 5 fucking genres, and I like all of them. So reggaeton. What I was gonna say? Oh, reggaeton, trap. I'm not gonna say Spanish rap because that's still in the same field, so I'm not gonna say that. So
I got you.
Bachata, Mexicana, musical Mexicana, Mexican shit. What else? Y'all have Latin R&B now, and I wanted to talk about that because I think.
Oh, you talking about what's his name? Raul? Alejandro, something like that.
Raul Alejandro. Him.
Dog.
They had this song. It was like an earlier song. It was called Extreme. I forgot that song. Well, I know the song. I just don't know how to say it in English. But that was kind of like the first Latin R&B type song. And then now you have more artists. There's this artist named DO8. He's like, y'all Hispanic Party Next Door. And then you got Daleks. He's like, y'all crooner, like smooth.
I might have to check this out. I haven't heard it. Yeah.
Dude, these guys are so cool. I will, because dude, these guys are so cool, and I really love Spanish music. To death, bro. Cause like I said, you know, I got a Spanish ex already, so it's just a lot of shit that I've like uncovered, and y'all have like a really rich culture, but it's also a really.
I don't speak it enough. I should speak Spanish more.
Enough.
I kind of want to tell my parents to only talk to me in Spanish.
Yeah, I need to learn that shit too, because I be around these motherfuckers a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
I can understand everything just using context clues when people talk, but as far as speaking back, I'm gonna mess up a lot of pronunciations and like how we conjugate things.
But with y'all, like I said, with our culture, we have a lot definitely in fucking common. Yeah. Right. And that's what a lot of people, especially both of ours, mine and yours, like don't see.
Respect for our parents. That's one thing I noticed growing up, like a lot. And that's it's different. It's one thing, like your mama come in that room yelling, it's like, yo, everybody gotta go before I get my ass whooped. Like it's like, go, get out of here.
Same, bro. Like that shit crazy.
It's just like an understanding of like, I witnessed some shit that it was just like, fuck you, mom, and it's yo, what?
Not that's that, wild. But like the family feud fights and shit. Cause I had some of those, but damn, like they get down like shit for real. Like,
in front of everybody.
In front of everybody. They don't give a fuck. I'm like, like nigga, that's Eric. He ain't nobody. Fuck that. I'm like, hey, nah, this bitch, fuck it. But for real, bro. But look, Chronos. So now, this is my favorite part of the show.
All right.
Where we give you your flowers. We reached the end of our segment. So you get your flowers. You have a fucking tremendous ear for beats. And I wanted to tell you that because everything that I played today is very fucking awesome. Well crafted. You're super serious about your craft and you love what you do.
Thank you,
I'm glad that you're here today to support what I'm doing and actually believing in me to actually be on this fucking show. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I really do appreciate you a lot, sir. And then all of that, but I don't understand a lot, but I do understand enough. When you being from Honduras, being an artist, and really working your ass off to really also fight for yourself. And that takes a lot of fucking courage because it's hard to be fucking different. I feel like in both and mine and yours because I really had to really push my uncle-in-law, rest his soul. I really did have to push him because it takes somebody to support you. And I know you have a great support system.
I do.
And that shows.
I'm very thankful for it.
And that shows your tenacity right there to bust your ass and remember why you're doing it and who you're doing it for. And I appreciate you for giving the universe your music because even before we actually talked face to face, like me and you here, your music still found a way to, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it still went, you know, like that, you know? So I really do appreciate everything that you're doing. Don't stop what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And always remember, if nobody else loves you, Eazys love you.
Thank you, bro.
Everybody.
I love you too, bro.
Just facts. But look, everybody, this is the man, Chronos. But wait, this is the man, Chronos. Hold on. That was the man, Chronos. Hold on, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. That's the man, Chronos. This is the song, Chronos.
Feeling like I'm never enough, but I'm never enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Eazys Wrld.